Jerusalem, 70 AD. The holy city burns under the iron boot of Rome. Blood soaks the Temple Mount. Families cling to one another in fear, and in the smoke, the Second Temple crumbles to ash. This was not just a battle, it was a reckoning, a moment that would change Judaism forever and send shockwaves through the ancient world. This is the Siege of Jerusalem, the story of resistance, religion, and Rome's brutal conquest. The Jewish province of Judea had long been a thorn in Rome's side. Proud, independent, and deeply religious, the Jewish people resented Roman control, and especially Roman taxation. In 66 AD, the people of Jerusalem had had enough. What started as protest turned into a full-blown revolt. Zealots, Jewish revolutionaries, took control of the city, driving out Roman forces. Rome, humiliated and enraged, vowed revenge. Emperor Nero ordered General Vespasian to crush the rebellion. When Nero died, Vespasian would become emperor, and he left his son Titus to finish what he started. By 70 AD, the Roman war machine was at Jerusalem's gates. Titus, a young but brilliant commander, led over 60,000 battle-hardened troops. Jerusalem was defended by 3 massive walls and tens of thousands of zealots and citizens. But inside the city, things were far from united. Civil war had broken out among the Jewish factions. Zealots, moderates, religious leaders, all vied for power. It was chaos within, as destruction loomed from without. Titus saw an opportunity, and he struck. The Romans began a methodical, merciless siege. First, they built massive walls of their own to trap the city's people inside. No one could enter. No one could escape. Famine took hold. Grain stores ran out. Children cried in hunger. Some resorted to eating leather and, according to ancient sources, even worse. But Jerusalem would not surrender. Titus unleashed the full power of Roman engineering, battering rams, siege towers, ballistae. Day and night, they pounded the city's defenses. The sound of Roman hammers was as constant as the heartbeat of doom. After weeks of bombardment, the outer wall fell, then the second, and finally the third. The Roman army poured into the city like a tidal wave. What followed was slaughter. Zealots made their last stand at the Temple Mount, but it was no match for Rome's might. In the chaos, someone, either by accident or order, set the temple ablaze. The heart of Jewish worship, the temple built by Herod, the sanctuary of the Ark, was no more. One would think the entire city had been swallowed in flame, men, women, children, and holy relics alike. Jerusalem lay in ruins. Over 1.1 million Jews are said to have perished, though numbers are debated. Tens of thousands more were enslaved, paraded through Rome in chains. Titus returned to Rome in triumph. The Arch of Titus still stands today, showing Roman soldiers carrying away the temple's golden menorah. But for the Jewish people, this was no ending. It was a painful rebirth. Without the temple, Judaism evolved into the faith of the book, of rabbis and of diaspora. The siege of Jerusalem was more than a military victory. It was a cultural cataclysm, a religious turning point. Rome crushed the body of Judea, but its spirit lived on, scattered yet resilient. To this day, Jews remember the temple's fall each year on Tisha B'Av, and the Western Wall remains, a solemn reminder of what was lost and what endured. Jerusalem burned, but from the ashes rose a people, a memory, and a lesson that still echoes through history. History is not just what happened, it's what we remember. If this story moved you, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. And let us know in the comments, which historical event should we cover next?